What's up, pretty cuties? My name is Jeannette, also known as Misfit Vegan. I'm dealing with some things, as we all are. So I'm going to talk about them. And I'll wait a few minutes for people to come in. I just wanted to come on and say hi. And I have some celery that's been sitting in my fridge for a long time. I have not had any time to juice. So I'm going to make some celery juice, and then I'm going to make some carrot, spinach, carrot, spinach, parsley juice, and I'm just going to make a lot of juice. I'm not on a juice cleanse, but I'm going to make a lot of juice, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to navigate this insanely difficult thing called life, because you know what's crazy? What's up, boo? You know what's crazy? Life doesn't give a shit about you or what you're going through. What's up, Fruity Cutie? So I just got back from the gym and I'm making juice. I'm going to make a lot of juice because I don't like to juice. And I don't have an assistant that lives with me like some of these other raw vegans that juice every day. Best believe, and I'm not going to name names, but I know them personally. Best believe that these raw vegans that juice every day, they don't juice every day. Their assistant juices for them every day. Better believe that. Okay? So I'm going to juice once a week. And the reason that I'm juicing is actually because I'm dealing with some health issues. So some of you guys know, some of you don't know, that in my apartment, I got my apartment inspected, and ever since I've moved in here, I have had breathing problems and headaches. And it turns out there's really bad mold in my apartment that I'm paying thousands and thousands of dollars to live in on the beach. Yep. So I'm trying to. So they're going to take care of the mold, but it takes a long time, to schedule everything and deal with everything. So now I have to stay here for now. I'm thinking about going to an Airbnb or a hotel tonight because I have not been able to breathe or sleep here. But to mitigate the issues of the breathing, I'm going to be making juice because juice is a great supplement when you're sick or when you're going through shit like this. Okay, juice is one of the best things, not a juice cleanse, but juice in addition to eating food. Now, I wanted to say something that was on my heart last night, and I was going to go live, but I didn't. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just prepping all the celery. I have a lot more too. Putting all the celery here, and yes, this is all for me. I live alone. Hold on. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Thanks. So, yeah, no sleep, no shower, because my shower's broken. They won't fix my shower. Oh, such a nightmare. But what I was thinking of last night was interesting while I was lying in bed trying to sleep because I just could not breathe. And I'm trying everything. Do you support a woman's right to choose? Yes, of course. Of course. Are you out of your mind? I am a Christian, but yes. Now, do I support a hoe's right to have sex and then just kill a baby? Because, fornicate and then kill a baby just because she was drunk? No, I do not. No, I do not. So I don't know if I'm answering the question properly, but no, I do not believe in sex before marriage. No, I do not believe in abortion if you're going to be a motherfucking hoe. This went in the wrong direction. This is not what the video is supposed to be about. I believe in abortion when it comes to, sexual assault and things like that. Of course, of course, of course. Okay. Does celery have vitamins? Does celery have vitamins? Yeah, everything from the earth has vitamins. Here's what I wanted to say, guys. Okay, this is what I wanted to say. So we're prepping the celery. We're just going to wash it all. Get all that good chlorine, fluoride, birth control on the celery first before we consume it. And what I was going to say was, you never do the celery, you never put that in the juice. You never put those leaves. It's very, very bitter. What I was going to say was life doesn't give a shit. And you know what really doesn't give a shit? Your body. doesn't give a shit what you're going through. So let me explain. So say you have like the most stressful time in your life right now, like you just got fired, or I don't know, you have mold in your apartment, you can't take a shower, you can't sleep, you can't breathe, you can't work, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. You're really tired. Say you have all these things going on, or you're in really bad pain, or you just got cheated on, or you're getting a divorce, or one of your kids died, or your parents died. I don't know, life. So say life is lifing. I know you're going through something. We all are, all of us. And if you're not going through something, you better feel fucking blessed because something's coming. So feel blessed and grateful now because that's life. You're going to go through something or you're going to be about to go through something. So what I was thinking was, I want to shut the water off just so you can hear me. What I was thinking was, your body doesn't care what you're going through. If you give it poison, if you give it unhealthy food, it's not going to say, oh, I understand because, your mom just died or your daughter just died or your sister just died. You know what? I won't create disease in your body because, you're going through this. No, your body doesn't give a fucking shit. If you eat that processed foods, that unhealthy shit, that processed sugar, you eat that bread, that rice, those chips, that bread. You eat food that is mucus forming and processed and has 0 vitamins and minerals in it. You know what's going to happen? Your body's going to react the way it's supposed to react because your body doesn't care what you're going through. It's like if you're going through a shitty fucking time in life, do you go to the gas station and put Coca-Cola in your car? No, that would be insane. But you do it with your body. And you expect, it's not my fault. I'm going through this really difficult time. Your body doesn't care. Do you feel me on this? You feel me? Because some of you guys think that it's not going to count. The shitty food you're eating is not going to count because you're in the middle of a crisis. Your body don't care about a crisis. Your body's going to react. This is what I'm doing. I'm just cutting off the bad parts and I'm putting them here and then I'm going to chop them up. Okay. So that celery is pale. It's bad. You're bad. Okay. Well, it's not bad. This is the celery. This is organic celery. So go suck a piece of celery. What are you talking about? My celery is not bad. Your breath is bad. What are you talking about? This celery is the best I can get. It's not bad. I heard the lighter the celery, the better, actually. The better it tastes. I don't know. I'm not a celery expert, though. So I was just thinking about that because it's very easy for me right now to feel sorry for myself, to eat unhealthy food, for me to just give up and just, comfort myself with shitty foods because I'm going through a lot, because I've been through a lot, you've been through a lot, we've all been through a lot. But you know what? Your body is not going to care. Disease is still going to form unhealth, like all the symptoms, the breakouts, the weight gain, bloating, diabetes, all these things you don't want in your body, they will still be forming and happening whether you are going through a shitty time or not. It's all about the actions that you're taking. I know it's difficult to take healthy action when you're going through a crisis, but this is the exact time that you need to take extremely good care of your body. I don't feel like doing this right now. I'm tired. I just want to scroll on the internet. I don't feel like taking care of myself right now. I don't feel like making juice. You can hear it in my voice. And I got to teach a workout in 20 minutes. I didn't feel like going to the gym this morning. I didn't feel like doing any of this shit. But the truth is you never barely gonna feel like it. Barely. And you've got to treat your body the way you would treat a car. You put gas in your car, you don't put in water into the car. You don't put sand into the car. You don't put donuts in the car. You only put gas in the car. So I'm asking you to treat your body the way you treat a motherfucking car. The way you treat your car. You put the fuel that is for your car into your car. So why the fuck do you think it's okay to put the fuel into your body that is not for your body? We all know that white sugar and white flour and white things, bread, croissants and all this shit is not food. And if you don't know that that's not food, then you've got to go back to the basics. You've got to go back to, read a goddamn book. Okay? Read one of my books. Or Mucus's Diet Healing System. And get your shit together. Because if you're still thinking that you're just going to eat this shitty food, it's going to poop out your colon, no, that's what you become. That's why your hair looks like that. That's why your skin looks like that. Because it's made of shit. You think people that look good are just lucky? They're born looking good? Look at my before and after photos, boo. My body is made up of what I'm eating, and so is yours. You want to look better, you've got to eat better. I don't know why I keep showing you the two different angles. This is just the more beautiful angle. What is the white stem then? The least nutritious part? I don't think so. What is that white stem then? What are you talking about? Having a comfort meal might boost your mood and be a temporary help. If you think that eating shitty foods will be a temporary help, you're out of your goddamn mind. You're out of your mind. No poison will ever help your body. And it never helps your mood. Never. Because you know what happens after you eat shitty food? Guess what? You're farting, you're bloated, you get more depressed. After you eat good food, healthy food, that's when you feel better. That's when you can think better, you have more energy. If you eat shitty comfort food, it doesn't help at all. That's like saying, drinking a glass of alcohol or smoking a cigarette or smoking weed is going to help the situation. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You sound like an addict, boo. You sound like a motherfucking addict. Okay? Now, I don't personally care about the little minute details, whatever you guys are talking about, the white part. What are you talking about? Yeah, this celery is light, but this is how it is. This is how some celery is. What are you talking about? Just for one meal, though, boo-boo. No. One meal matters. Every single thing matters. Would you put one... That's what I'm trying to say, boo. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Would you put one round of water in your car, or would that ruin your car? Somebody let me know below. I'm not a car expert. If you put water in your car just once, tell me now, would that be okay? No, not long term, short term and long term. You've got to eat healthy starting right now for every meal. I promise you right now, you will never feel good and you will never live the life you're supposed to live if you keep thinking like that. Tell me right now, is one round of water, let's not even say water, let's say one round of sand, just one time. You're just putting sand in your gas tank one time. Tell me. No, nobody's talking now, huh? Motherfucker's quiet now. Because I'm tired of people making their fucking excuses. You are an addict. Get off the fucking addiction. And no, I don't want to juice either. I don't want to fucking do this. But I know, here's what I know. I know it's going to help me in my situation. I know it's going to help me because when you are not feeling good, when you're dealing with life, okay, then juice is a great supplement on top of a raw food diet, okay? And I have not juiced for months. My juicer's in the goddamn storage in one of my closets. I got to go get it out, okay? So I know for sure that, for sure I don't enjoy juicing because I don't do this often. But it's a good idea, and I haven't done it in so long that I think it's a good idea, and I got a lot of produce. Here we go. You're right, it's not good, not once. Thank you very much. Somebody wrote LOL. Here, that's a good shot. There we go. Okay, so I've got to go in a few minutes because I got to write out the workout that I'm going to be teaching. Do I want to do the workout? No, absolutely not. Would I like to skip the workout? That would be great. Can you explain more about bad effects of salt? Yes, I absolutely can. And you know what? I don't get a lot of sodium in my diet, so that is also why I'm juicing celery, because I eat mostly 95% fruit, and celery is a lot of sodium. We do need sodium from fruit and vegetables. There's a lot more sodium in vegetables than fruit, obviously. And I'm going to talk about the dangers of salt in a minute. Salt is extremely dangerous for you. And if you don't think so, then how about you just keep on doing what you're doing and see the consequences. You keep on consuming salt, see what happens, see how you look and feel in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. See, me, I eat for the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, because I know I know that one shitty meal is not going to make a difference, but you know what that one shitty meal leads to? What was your name? Baby bruh? You know what that one shitty meal leads to? Another shitty meal, and another shitty meal, and another shitty meal. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the negative effects, negative side effects of salt. Yeah, great question, even though I don't have time for this. So in my book, you can get it for free at Ms.FitVegan.com. I have a whole entire section on why we should not be consuming salt. Okay? So one of the biggest reasons is because of dehydration. So if you don't want to look old before your time, why do you think all these people have wrinkles? It's because they consume salt. Table salt, Himalayan pink salt. Yes, salt. Very, very unhealthy for you. The only reason to consume salt is to put it on your cooked food. Okay? If you go raw, you don't need salt. If you go raw, you can use dulse and nori and different seaweeds to make it very salty if you need that flavor, because your taste buds are so fucked up that you can't taste anything because they're so what's the word? Discombobulated. That's not the word. Salt dehydrates you and it pulls water out of your cells to balance the extracellular sodium levels, leaving cells dehydrated. This cellular dehydration can affect energy production and enzyme activity. Why do you think you need naps? Why do you think you need a nap, boo? You are tired, you are dehydrated. Number two, salt interferes with electrolyte balance. Excess salt can disrupt the body's natural electrolyte balance. Why do you think you're tired? You're dizzy, it's very hard for you to lose weight because you have electrolyte imbalance. Number three, salt inhibits stomach acid production. High salt intake can inhibit the body's ability to produce hydrochloric acid in the stomach. That's why I'm making celery juice. Very good for hydrochloric acid. If you're bloated, celery juice. Very, very good first thing in the morning. Number four, it contributes to microbiome imbalance. Salt can negatively impact the gut microbiome diversity by reducing certain beneficial bacteria. Salt kills good bacteria and it promotes bad bacteria. Number six, salt leaches potassium from the body. Sodium can force the body to lose potassium, which is essential for muscle function, heart health, and preventing fatigue, among other issues. Salt stimulates the adrenal glands in a really unhealthy way. It impairs cognitive function. That's why you're so fucking dumb. Number nine, it increases the risk of stomach cancer. And number 10, it reduces the hydration signals. So you get even more dehydrated, not just because of the salt, but because you don't even know that you're thirsty. It dulls the body's natural thirst signals. I know that sounds crazy because if you eat a lot of salt, you get very thirsty, right? Some people don't. Some people don't. The people that get very thirsty are very, very healthy. If you don't get extremely thirsty after eating salt, then you are up shit's creek, boo-boo. Now, sorry to be so harsh, but somebody's got to do it for you. So tell me, salt is addictive. Yeah, that's how you know it's not healthy. Anything that's addictive is not healthy. Now, so tell me some things I can buy to start. I want to stop fast food. I'm new to your lives. I want to start being healthy. Yeah, love it. Okay, well, the first thing I would do is I would just buy some fruit and vegetables, mostly fruit. I buy a lot of fruit. I have to go get my juicer in the storage, but I don't have time to juice. I have to teach a workout. So I'll come back to juice after my workout. If you'd like to work out with me, check out my website, Misfit Vegan. You can join my private community. We do workouts 4 days a week. Okay, it's for women and men. And yeah, I would just recommend buying lots of fruit. Lots of fruit. Right now it's watermelon season. So get the melons. Okay, get the melons. Hold on. Get the melons in your life, boo. You need the melons. All right. And what's up, Mixest? What's up, Mixest? I got to go teach the workout. You want to join us? I was going to juice, but I don't have time. Just get a lot of fruit and start eating fruit. Start eating fruit. Doesn't have to be organic. Doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't matter. Any fruit is going to help you so much. Wow, that is like poison for the body. Thank you so much for explaining it. Yeah, salt is really, really dangerous. I don't care who the fuck recommends it on the internet. I don't care who the fuck. Yeah, no, I know, I'm exhausted. I don't care who's consuming it. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Anything addictive and synthetic, not healthy. Go fucking lick a goddamn rock in nature and tell me that that's normal for you. That's not normal or natural for you. The only reason that you want salt is because it is stimulating your taste buds. You do not eat salt on its own. You eat it with food, cooked food. And nobody on this fucking planet can tell me that we need synthetic salt. There's no way. You know what we need? We need sodium and natural salt from things like vegetables. All right, that's it. Gotta go. Love you guys so much. But meat is delicious though. Guess what? You just want a free ticket to You Blocked and Deleted, boo-boo. All right, love you guys. Meat is not delicious because, you've had a cat or a dog in your life and you would not eat them. So don't fucking come here telling me that meat is good. No, 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 no. If you wouldn't eat your dog or cat, then fuck you. You wouldn't eat a goddamn another animal if you had to kill it yourself. Some synthetic substances better than organic. No, that is insane. Okay, we'll talk more about